Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Billiard Network, the home of global pool on YouTube. My name is Imran Majid, aka the Maharaja, and here we have set number 2 with Shane Van Boening and Alex Lely in preparation for the World Pool Championship coming up in a couple of days. They played a set before and the scoreline was 9-7 in a close encounter, and Shane won that set. So this is set number 2. Alex sinks the 1. Pretty productive break. Now it's pretty straight on this 2. Don't think he's got an angle or much of an angle. Might need to draw back somewhere towards the middle of the table. Sensible striking. Probably wanted a foot more down table. Now has to pound this 3 ball into the rail and back out into the middle of the table. So bottom right spin, maybe 5 o'clock on the cue ball. Good stroke, nicely done. This is in the IDM club in Bucharest, Romania. For me, one of the best clubs in Europe, maybe the world. Oh, you see, he used the 8 ball there to hold for the 5 ball because the 8 ball didn't have an easy pocket. Now it lays nicely for him to finish off the rack. Chose to stun round the angles, to let his stroke go. It's always a good idea. Not exactly sure how much they're playing for, but it's always a little something with these top players. Gives them some incentive. Makes them feel a little bit of pressure so they can emulate tournament conditions. That was a nice shot by Alex, perfect on the 7 ball. Just a little draw. They call him the Plague from The Hague. Alex sinks the 9, takes a 1-0 lead. Rack number 2. Shane Van Boening to break. 5-time US Open winner. What an amazing feat that is. So he opted for a pretty hard cut break and has got a nice shot on this 1 ball. Probably wants to draw back and play the 2 in the same pocket. Centre ball striking, maybe a touch of right-hand English. Okay, pretty straight on this 2 ball, so needs to draw back for the 3 in the side. Centre ball striking. He chose to come all the way down. Not sure if that was absolutely necessary. Oh wow, unexpected miss by the 5-time US Open champion. That all came down due to his bad position on the 3 ball. And the pot was made a little bit more difficult. Alex is just checking if this 3 ball may go off the 4 in the side, but the cue ball is very close to the object ball, so has to be a little bit careful here. Looks like the 3 may go in off the 4, but the problem would be controlling the 4 ball after that. Let's see what he does here. We see him elevating his cue, jacking up. Oh, wow, what a great shot that was. He played it with some inside spin, so the cue ball would follow and track towards the 4. Great shot, better shot than it looked. 2-rail position, come around the rails, play the 7 in the opposite corner pocket. Oh wow, it looks like he maybe stunned that ball a little bit. Gives Shane the rack number 3, the Hague from the Plague, to break. Score is 1-1. It's a race to 9. Okay, nice break. Not sure if he meant to draw the cue ball back there, but nevertheless has got a great shot on the 1. Now they always say that the first shot in the rack is the most important. If you get the first shot right, then you should be in line for the rest of the rack. So needs good position on this 2 ball because he has to get back down for the 3, which is on the short rail. That was a bit of a miss hit by Alex. Let's see what he's going to do. Went for the pot. I think he wanted to spin round the rails there and get on the 3 ball. Nevertheless, has come out pretty safe. Shane probably going to clip the edge of this and come back behind the 8 or 9. Okay, use the 5 and 6 as blockers. It's nice to see Shane training so hard for the World Pool Championship. That's one title that eludes him, and I know he's desperate to win it. Did come close in 2015, lost to Ko Pin Yi. And in 2014 as well, he was in the final. So he's had a couple of cracks at this title, but hasn't managed to win yet. So he'll be trying hard. He'll be trying his best, believe me. Oh, wow, that was a great shot. There you see Alex's kicking skills. Masses of knowledge from the European Mosconi Cup captain. Shane plays a safety. Don't think Alex can see this 2 ball. Opting to kick 2 rails here. Pretty good hit. Looks like he's going to get lucky. Wow, what a stroke of fortune there. That's the nature of the beast. And Shane misses the 2 ball completely. I mean, he was trying to catch a little piece of the 2 to get some separation. And sometimes these top players, because they're trying to hit a certain part of the ball, they miss the ball completely. And They look like beginners, but he was trying to skim the edge of that 2-ball. Gives Alex a nice chance here. Masses of knowledge with Alex Lely, an absolute student of the game. Does a lot of coaching in and around Europe. Goes to the States, plays other disciplines as well. One pocket, bank pool. He's very good at those. For those guys who saw the first set, it was pretty close, 9-7 to Shane. It's a good match. Alex sinks the 9 to take a 2-1 lead. Rack number 4, SVB to break. Did stop the cue ball nicely in the middle of the table. It got kicked away, but nevertheless has got a pretty good shot on this 1-ball. The cue ball will be going away from the 3 because of the angle, so he might elect to draw this cue ball back and play the 3 in the side. That will probably be the best play here. Yes, nice pure stroke there. Overhit it a tad, but shouldn't be a problem. Is hampered a little bit by the 5-ball, so got to bear down on this. And he misses it because he was elevated. Probably got some unintentional spin on the cue ball, which caused the miss. Looks like Alex is going to top pocket. Nice shot. That was better than it looked actually. Played it with some inside spin to get some position on the 4. And now looks pretty straight in. Has to draw his cue ball back here. You want to keep your cue as flat, horizontal or parallel with the table when drawing back. Oh, and he missed that ball. Unexpected miss by Alex there. Has got lucky. He's got cover with the 6-ball. Pretty good containing shot by Shane. I believe Shane can see this 4-ball. So probably play some kind of safety. Maybe hit the left-hand side of it. Come back down table behind the 9. That is an option. Pretty good speed there. Left a lot of distance. Because Alex plays bank pool, I reckon he's going to try and fire this bank in to the corner pocket where he's standing. Yes, he tried it. Wasn't far away. There was value in going for that shot, because he probably would have run out if he made it. It was a rack-winning shot. Now, Shane has to put a stroke on this ball. He's got to let his stroke out, whether he wants to follow or draw. Looks like he's drawing. 2 rails back for the 5. Didn't quite execute that as he would have liked. Has got a nice leave though. Snookering Alex. One rail kick. Okay, that's a good result from that position. He'll take that. Shane not too happy. What does he do? What is the master got in mind? Okay, so he went for the ball. He didn't see any safety options. So they always say, if you don't see any safety option, attack, go for it. That's what he did. He's given up ball in hand to Alex. Just want to maintain an angle on the 5 ball now. Okay, the 6 in the side. Probably just top spin. 12 o'clock on the cue ball. Okay, used a little bit of inside there. Each to their own. Probably used the bottom rail. Okay, he rolled it in. And just about made the ball. A lot of other players would have hit that ball a little bit harder and used the short rail to get position on the 7. Looks like his path is impeded with the 9 ball. Used it to get position. Oh, it looks like it's going to be snookered. Oh wow, he held his hand up, so that means he can see this 8 ball. Okay, wise choice to follow 2 rails and play the 9 in the side. Alex sinks the 9 to take a 3-1 lead. Rack number 5, Alex Lely to break. Hard cut break again. Wants to try and dress up the 1 ball over that corner pocket. No cigar, no shot on the 1, unfortunately this time. It's going to have to push out. It's really nice to see Matchroom put on the World Pool Championships, especially with this global pandemic going on. They've got their work cut out, but we should be appreciative that they are actually doing a tournament. A lot of Taiwanese and Filipino players can't come because of travel restrictions, but at least we have a tournament, right? That was a good safety. Intentionally played to bank the 1 behind the 4 and 8 as blockers and try and get his cue ball back down table. He's down a Really good job of that. Now, I'm not sure if Alex can see a part of this ball. Doesn't look like it. It's very tight. Alex has got some very good titles to his name, winning the Whirlpool Masters in 1999, beating Efren in the final, scoreline of 7-5. He's a two-time European champion as well, in 8-ball and 9-ball. So he was one of the top players in Europe, so he can play to a very high standard. Trust me, I've played him a couple of times. Alex gives up ball in hand. That was a tough ball to hit. Now, Shane's got a dilemma with the 3-ball. He hasn't got an obvious pocket, so might have to play some precise positional shot here. Maybe in the side, right-hand side pocket or the right-hand corner. He could take on the combination 2. There is a 3-6 combination on offer, which lays pretty good. Okay, he played to draw it into the left-hand side pocket, and that's a very good positional shot. Follow with some inside. Yep, stop right there. Why play for position when you already have it? That's what they say. He did have an angle to go 2 rails, but why not just stop the ball? You have position. Bottom left on the cue ball. Okay, he misses that. Didn't expect that. Looks like maybe he decelerated a little bit, caused the miss. Gives Alex a golden chance here to take a pretty commanding lead. Oh no, Alex underhit that. It looks like he was pretty straight on that ball, so maybe topspin with inside spin to come in and out 2 rails there was the better option. Looks like he played it pretty quick. Nice safety, trying to use the 9 as a blocker. Has left a window. Shane may elect to separate these 2 balls side to side, use the 9 as a blocker maybe. That's what he tried, slightly overhit it. Now Alex is a great bank ball player. This 6-ball does lay pretty good for the cross-side bank. Not sure if he'll go for it, but it looks like he's going for it. Wow, another great shot. Like I said, good bank ball player, Alex Lely. A little bit short on the 8, but it does cut in. Maybe just use centre ball striking here and bounce across the table. 1, 2, yeah. Using any English there on a thin cut shot on the 8 like that was very hard. So just leaves a medium's distance 9 to take a 4-1 lead. SVB got his work cut out. Rack number 6, Shane to break. Again using the hard cut break. No obvious shot on the 1-ball. In the first set, Shane was using the old Ronnie Alcano break, where he draws back the cue ball and dresses up the 1-ball over the corner pocket. That was working pretty good. attempted the combination. Flukes the one ball in the corner. Part of the game. Alex has had some rolls. Now Shane's turn. They say the luck evens out in the long run. Used inside spin there, center table position. Nicely on the 3 ball. Play the 4 inside, left hand spin on the cue ball there, probably 3 o'clock. Perfectly done. That was quite intelligent because the 6 is sitting on the titty of the pocket, or the jaw of the pocket, should I say. So that was good thinking to play it off the 6. Shane smooth stroking his way through this rack. Now elected to play 4 railer, let his stroke go a bit. It's always a nice shot to execute. 3 o'clock on the cue ball, play the 9 in the same pocket. The mighty Shane pegs one back, 4-2 to Alex. Rack number 7. The European Mosconi Cup captain to break. Nice break. If the 2 gets out the way, yeah, looks like he's got a shot on the 1 ball. And a pretty good lay of the land here. Like I said before, the first shot of the rack is very important. Get nice position on the 2. Gives him a very good chance to run out this rack. Okay, nice positional shot. Just played centre ball striking. Top spin. Maintains an angle on the 4 ball. Wants centre table position again. Probably 4 o'clock on the cue ball. Nice positional shot. Alex has always had a good cue ball. Gets nice and close to his work. That's what top players do. Let's just roll forward for the 7 now. It looks like he's got a nice angle. On the cue ball. Smartly using the short rail to get position. By using the short rail, he was guaranteed to be on the 7, because if he slow rolled it, he could have underhit it or overhit it. Overdrew that slightly, but shouldn't be a problem. In this kind of particular shot, you need to play it into the... You play it into the long rail a little bit. Oh, he didn't. And that's what causes the miss. See, if you play that into the long rail a little bit, so it bounces off the rail, then slides into the pocket, that makes the pocket much, much larger. You should always err towards the thin side. Okay, Shane didn't want to play that 8 ball with inside, so played it with a little bit of outside, which was more natural. As long as he's got a shot on this 9 ball, he should make this. Oh, unexpected miss there. I mean, it wasn't easy, but I expected Shane to get that. 5-2 to Alex, extend his lead once again. Shane's under pressure. Hard cut break again. Not sure if he can make this one ball. Maybe he can catch a piece of it. Oh, he's going to jump. Wow, jump bank. That was a great shot. Excellent shot by Shane. And you see he had to play that bank into the rail first to make the 2. So it was a very good shot. Better than it looked. Okay, he wants to attack here, I think. Cross bank the 1 and try and make the 7 as well. Two-way shot. Made the 1. Nearly made the 7 as well. Good thinking. Shane loves his two-way shots. This is a bit tricky though. Can cut it into the side. It's quite thin. Not sure if it goes past the 7 in the corner. Does have safety options, but when Shane's got a shot, he wants to attack like most top players. Wow, that was a good positional shot. Around the back of the 7. Didn't have much room there, so that was well executed. Nicely on the 4. Little bit of left here he's using, as you can see. Come back into the middle of the table. That'll do. Just a soft draw. No need to come back way down table. 7's over the pocket. Yes, intelligent shot. Some players might have tried to fizz the cue ball up there and come back right down table and end up missing the ball. But Shane's a very intelligent player. He never does more than he has to do. Nice out by Shane. 5-3. Alex in the lead. Looks like they're both adopting the hard cut break. Looks like a dry one. Shane's going to have to push out. Shane will have a plan when Alex puts him back, if Alex puts him back. I don't see an obvious safety here. Doesn't like it, gives it back to SVB. And let's see what SVB had up his sleeve. I'm playing in the Whirlpool Championships as well. Starts on Sunday. Make sure you tune in, guys. Shane can't afford Alex to get too far ahead, because Alex is no slouch, as we've seen. Wanted the one ball to miss the 5, and has left an open shot on this one ball for Alex. Be interesting to see how he gets position on the 2. Maybe just slow roll it and leave it somewhere around there. Could have leapt to bump the 5, but that's dodgy. Yes, didn't want to snooker himself. That was the main thing. Does have a cut shot on this 2 ball. But to get position is not easy. But if he makes it, you would have thought he would have some kind of shot on the 3. Okay, so he actually played to bump the 8, I feel. It's got a funny angle. Maybe he's pounding it around the rails. Yep, 1, 2, 3. Good positional shot. Needs a little bounce. Well played. Yeah, he has got a bit of angle on this 4 ball, so he'll probably stun into the long rail. Pretty hard. 3 o'clock on the cue ball here. Indecisiveness? No, back to his original shot. He's got to hit this hard. Okay, he was straight in, so just use the 6 ball to stop the cue ball. Can be a little bit deceiving by the monitor. Touch of right hand spin here. Play the 6 in the opposite corner. Nicely done. Good speed. Just stun this over. Leave an angle on the 7. So you can play the 8 in the same pocket. Looks like you can play this with straight top, maybe a touch of left-hand English, not too much. You want to be close to your work. That'll do. 2 rail position, 3 o'clock on the cue ball, maybe 2 o'clock. Needs a little bounce. Looks like the rails are playing nice. Alex Lely, 6-3 over Shane van Boening, the 5-time US Open champion. Rack number 10, SVB to crack him. Makes the corner ball, needs a shot, and has got a shot on this 1 ball. It's a little bit thin, but he'll take it. 6 and 8 look like to be clustered together, so that will be a problem down the line unless he... Yeah, he could have played it with inside spin there, gone into the 8-6, because the 2 was over the pocket. But he's going to leave that for later. Now, needs to put a stroke on this one too. Nicely done. Doesn't want to be too straight. Okay, Okay, that looks pretty flat to me. Or maybe can manufacture some sort of angle. Yeah, nice stroke. Pounded it with a lot of left-hand spin. Now, interesting to see what he does here. Does he play position for the bank or does he go into the balls? Played to go into the balls, and great shot. Very nicely done. He was very accurate with his spin there. Needed the correct amount of spin to break out the cluster. Needs an angle. That'll do. Nice out by Shane. Reduces the deficit to 6-5. 6-4, sorry. Rack number 11, Lely to break. Nice cut break. It's like a hard cut break. Got a nice shot on the what? No, that's not the 1, that's the 5. A little bit unlucky not to get a shot on the 2 there. Does he bank it again? We shall soon find out. It does bank into the bottom right past the 6. No, he's playing safe. That's a bad shot. Wanted to miss the 9 ball and come behind the 8 and 9. Unless left a glorious chance for Shane to peg one back. Straight bottom. Draw back for the 3 in the opposite corner. Overdrew that slightly. Maybe it's a little bit of tension in Shane's arm there. He's faced with a tougher positional shot than he should have now. Nicely done. That was a little bit touchy. Well executed. There wasn't much room there in and out of that corner by the 5 ball. Probably stun round 2 rails here. $7 o'clock on the cue ball. Was very close to that corner. Maybe he got too low on the cue ball there, which caused the positional error. Now faced with a horrible shot. Might elect to play this rail first. We shall soon find out. It looks like it, yes. Nicely done. Horrible shot on the 6, mind you, but he solved one problem. He's got another problem now, but it is Shan van Boening. He's a shot maker, all right. Got to stay still on this one. Pure stroke. Lovely piece of cueing there by Shane. Oh my God. Shane's not quite at the races. Maybe the bet is not high enough. 7-4 to Alex. Rack number 12. Shane to break. He's got a shot on the 1. Looks like he's got a bit of an angle. Can follow or draw. It's preference really. Yeah, he's gonna draw. Middle of the table will do. Wasn't the best of strokes. Yep, Shane under pressure. Where does Alex play the 1? Does he go long or does he go in the side pocket? It's a little bit touchy in the side, because he is hampered by the 5 ball. Okay, does he use the 9 to hold for the 2? Yes, the natural tangent line of the cue ball was going into the 9. So he's got a shot on the side, although it's an acute angle. Nice shot. Didn't want the cue ball on the rail. It's got to bear down on this one. Get your alignment. Head still. Follow through. Keep your eyes on the object ball. Yeah, nice stroke. Doesn't want to be straight. Okay, can only go forward now, really. Might just have to accept a long cut on the 7. Unless he's going to pound it. Looks like he's winding up to hit it hard. Great shot. Is he going to get snookered? Yes. Was unlucky. It was a great shot. Let his stroke go there. Wasn't easy off the rail. Okay, 1 rail kick. Alex is good at kicking and banks. I mean, any player who plays good 1 pocket is always going to be good at banking and kicking. And we see that in Alex's game. Pretty good effort. Wasn't far away. Shane desperately needs this rack. Very makeable 7 ball. Bottom left on the cue ball. Swing it round the rails. Maybe 4 rails here. 1, 2, 3, and catches the 4th one. High right on the cue ball here. Okay, looks like he's drawing. Maybe he's straighter than I think. Nice stroke there. The cue ball fizzed back, like effortlessly. It's no hanger. Got to stay down on these ones too. Watch Shane's head here. Keeps it very still. Yes, his head was very still, only his cue arm moved. Rack number 13, the plague from The Hague to Crackham. Hard stun again. Looks like that's working pretty well for both players. Has got a very thin cut on the 2-ball. Elected to play safe, which is a smart choice. Want to keep the pressure on Shane. Doesn't want to let the monster come out. Okay, 2-rail kick. Looks the most prudent play here. Ideally wants to catch the 2-ball, half ball, and send the cue ball down table, maybe behind cover. Wow, what a great shot. That was fully intended. I'm not sure if he meant to pocket the 2, but he got a half ball hit. Cue ball went down table. Now, is he corner hooked? Is he slightly hooked by the jaw of the pocket? He's just having a look. He's not too sure himself. It's borderline, I know that. Elected to go for the shot. Was pretty low percentage playing it at that speed, but feels like he needs to attack to get back into this match. Only trading by 2 racks, not a disastrous situation, but needs to get his act together. Hasn't played great in this particular set, but we're all human, and we can have bad sets and good sets. Even the top players have bad sets, but they have more good sets than bad sets. Let's put it that way. Bank pool specialist and Alex Lely. Alex the Banker Lely. Soft draw here. Touch of right hand spin. Nicely played. Maintained a little bit of angle, or is he straight? No, he's pretty straight. Mind you can play this rail first. It's a pretty easy kick shot. Wants to watch out for the 8-ball. Yeah, didn't want a full contact on the 8. He knew he'd probably catch a piece of it and still maintain position. Touch a right hand spin. Okay, left hand spin, each to their own. High left on the cue ball, come round 2 rails and play the 9 in the corner. Needs it to travel. Didn't bounce. Speed control was slightly off there. A very good 9-ball puts Alex on the hill. 8-5, rack number 14. Shane in a bit of trouble. Let's see how much he's got left in the tank. Good break. Nice shot on the 1-ball. And that didn't work out too well. Okay, trick shot. Florian Kuller, watch out. Missed it. Just missed it. And it's given Alex a glorious chance to finish off the set. I'm sure they're going to play more sets after this, and maybe I'll commentate on some of those as well. Pretty sure they're going to play some banks and one pocket as well. Would be nice. Straight draw on the cue ball, middle of the table. Okay, he's got a bit of angle, so he's going to pound it into the rail. 1 o'clock on the cue ball. English takes effect. Okay, looks a bit funny on this 7-ball. I don't think he can hold. Might elect to go into the 8-ball. Would be very unlucky not to have a shot afterwards. Played it nicely. Perfect. Looks like Alex is going to take this set down. Revenge from the last set. And Alex Lely wins. Well done to Alex. Scoreline of 9-5. Shane didn't play his best set there, but like I said, everyone's human. You are watching the Billiard Network. I hope you enjoyed this match. I'll be back with some more 9-ball action from across the globe. I'm signing out, and ciao for now. Hope you enjoyed it, and please subscribe if you like this video. Ciao for now. Bye.